Your smartphone has your whole life on it. It's your point of connection to the people and the world around you. It's also an incredibly powerful computer. The speed and power of our smartphones rarely hold us back, but the small screens and limited interface often do. That's why we created the Superbook, a simple plug-and-play device that turns your Android smartphone into a beautiful laptop computer. Just connect your phone to the Superbook using a USB cable. The Superbook provides the keyboard, multi-touch trackpad, and display, and your smartphone brings the computing power, along with your files and apps. And of course, the Superbook can use your smartphone's data, Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth connectivity. The Superbook has over 8 hours of battery life, and it even charges your smartphone. It works with all modern Android devices, and it's future-proof. When you get a new smartphone, it'll still work with your Superbook. It's like getting a brand new laptop every time you upgrade. Starting at just $99, the Superbook is a fraction of the cost of a traditional laptop and is even more convenient. Hi, I'm Andrew, co-founder of Andromium, makers of the Superbook. I was frustrated with having such a powerful smartphone, but with an interface designed purely for mobile use. Our goal with the Superbook is to eliminate the restrictions that hold smartphones back. The software side of the Superbook is Andromium, an app that makes Android function like a familiar desktop operating system. You get a mouse cursor, keyboard shortcuts, desktop class browsing, and easy file management. Everything is intuitive and optimized for productivity. There's no custom firmware to install and no technical knowledge needed. Simply download the app from the Play Store and connect to your Superbook. You can use one of our native apps or any of the millions of Android apps in the Play Store. We're also introducing an open SDK to enable developers to add Andromium optimization to their apps. We've already released a beta version of Andromium in the Play Store, where it's received hundreds of thousands of downloads and extremely positive reviews. We've been developing the Superbook and Andromium for over a year, and we're excited to finally release them. Our prototypes are complete, and we're ready to move into full production. We're looking for your support to help us make this new kind of computing a reality. The Superbook is just the beginning, and we're excited for you to be a part of it. Thanks for your support.
A wide-angle lens is a basic but very important part for every photographer's bag. There are a lot of wide-angle lenses in the market, but most of them are suffering from either dramatic barrel distortion, poor corner sharpness, or are too bulky to carry. Over the last 2 years, Venus Optics has launched a number of lenses to meet the unique needs of photographers. Today, we are launching the Laowa 12mm f2.8, an incredible ultra-wide angle lens with close to zero distortion. We have spent a lot of time to design and develop a rectilinear lens which can overcome the weaknesses of existing wide-angle lenses on the market. We also need the lens to be fast and wide enough for all types of photography, from landscape, architecture, interior, to travel and astrophotography. The Laowa 12mm f2.8 gives you an extreme 122 degrees angle of view, allowing you to compose an impressive landscape photo with ease. It also allows you to capture the beauty of architecture with close to zero distortion. Even if you're shooting a small house, it will still look spacious and impactful in your photos. Keeping barrel distortion out of images from ultra-wide-angle lenses is challenging. The ultra-wides in the market tend to suffer from 2 to 5% distortion. The wider the lens, the higher chance of distortion. Our design team took on the challenge and came up with an optical design which can successfully minimize the distortion to an extremely low level. You'll struggle to see any straight lines which have been distorted. And what about the size? People are amazed at how small and light our Laowa lens is when compared to other ultra-wide and fast lenses on the market. You can insert 100mm neutral density filters and a 105mm circular polarizer into our optional filter holder to create the best landscape photo ever. It weighs just 610 grams and has a front diameter of 77 millimeters. Our Laowa lens is currently the fastest 12mm lens in the market for full-frame cameras. The large aperture is perfect for astrophotography, where a shorter exposure time is really critical for that perfect Milky Way shot. And of course, it is also extremely convenient for shooting action in limited light or in an indoor environment. In order to be the best ultra-wide-angle lens, an outstanding optical performance cannot be compromised. Housed with 16 lens elements, including 3 extra low dispersion elements and 2 aspherical lens elements, our Laowa lens gives excellent sharpness and contrast from corner to corner. Chromatic aberration is also extremely well controlled.
Laowa 12mm f2.8 is the best ultra-wide-angle lens that everyone has been dreaming for. And now the prototypes are ready, and we need your support to realize this dream and send the lens to serial production. Thank you for supporting us to develop extraordinary lenses. Thank you.
Meet Eon, the next generation in urban electric transportation. Eon is the first bolt-on kit that can convert any skateboard into an ultra-light and powerful electric vehicle. It's simply a matter of attaching our motor and power pack to your skateboard, and you're ready to roll. Eon is a radical new transportation solution. It will transform the way you move around the city. You'll zip through traffic and expand your ability to use any mode of transportation.
As a grad student at MIT, I commuted on my longboard and began to imagine what the future of transportation could be like. When I moved to San Francisco and created my first electric longboard, I knew I was onto something. I then connected with a group of amazing designers and engineers to take this idea to the next level.
Forget about car payments, gas, and parking. With Eon, you'll save money and enjoy your commute in a completely revolutionary way. Each motor can deliver more than 1,000 watts of raw power and can push you to top speeds of over 35 kilometers per hour. By integrating with your wheels, we've reduced drag so you won't even feel it's there when pushing. Our OFOC technology makes the ride completely smooth and silent, so stealthy that it'll be hard to even tell you're on an electric board. Well, besides the fact that you'll be able to fly uphill. Our kit is modular. You can choose between 1 or 2 motors and batteries to optimize for range and terrain. One pack gives you up to 12 kilometers of range, which can be doubled with a second pack. Installing Eon is a breeze. Just swap your wheels for our motor and slide the battery pack under your trucks. If you don't have a board, we offer 3 types to suit your riding style that will come completely pre-assembled. Eon is great when you're learning how to ride. You can bomb down any hill confidently with the safety of regenerative braking that will recharge your board while slowing you down. The Eon remote takes advantage of the latest in advanced biomechanics research to create the most comfortable, intuitive, and ergonomic controller available today. Your Eon experiences can be controlled by our mobile app. Fine-tune your board, review your stats, and even connect with other riders. We've designed Eon to be a platform for all your urban transportation needs. Its modular design will allow you to swap the power pack from your board to other electric vehicles. We are already designing Eon for bikes.
Electric vehicles have the potential to dramatically reduce global warming and toxic pollution generated from cars and trucks. Our mission is to create transportation solutions for urban commuters and accelerate our transition to sustainable energy consumption.
Kickstarter community. More than a year and 7 prototypes later, we're on the verge of manufacturing our first Eon batch. We need your support to help us move into production. The funds we gather will go towards custom tooling and the first run of Eons. Your support will also provide us the validation and feedback we need to continue developing exciting electric vehicle technology. Visit our website and join us for the ride.
This is a bike. This is the most perfect design of the last 100 years. And this is your bike. This is Shoka Bell. Shoka Bell is the best thing to happen to bikes and bikers in recent history. It's a bell. It's a navigation device. It's a light, and it's a safety accessory. All in one simple gadget. You can carry it with you when you leave your bike, and attach Shoka Bell to your bike's handlebar with a magnetic click. And you never have to remove the mount from your handlebar as it gets charged by the bell itself. Shoka Bell is a bell. The standalone joystick allows you all the fun of a computer game as you use various sounds in different conditions. A simple friendly warning ring when it's a mother and child, a loud ring in a dangerous crossroad, or just use a funny soundbite when facing pedestrians. Through its own microphone, the bell is responsive and adapts to its environment's noise levels. Shoka Bell is a navigation system. You can get lost even in your own city if you leave the beaten path. While connected to your phone, Shoka Bell will find you the safest routes, rather than the fastest or shortest ones. The Shoka community will provide up-to-date information on road conditions through rider braking patterns and bell usage to improve the whole community's safety. And Shoka Bell gives you an extra layer of security. Take it with you when you leave your bike as the base is always attached. If your bike is moved, Shoka Bell will send you an alert within a 250-meter radius. Shoka Bell is a light. With 8 front-facing LED lights, everyone will notice you, but you won't blind anyone. The light automatically adapts to your speed and lighting conditions. See and be seen, no less and no more than your conditions require. We designed Shoka to be extremely energy efficient. With more than 200 hours of battery life, you only have to charge it once every couple of weeks. Shoka Bell is the world's all-in-one navigation and safety device for those who commute our cities every day.
Hi, we created Shoka Bell because we want to make it easier and safer to get around in our cities. We have been working on Shoka Bell for the past 2 years, and we are now ready to deliver it to your handlebars. But we need your help to enter production. Be among the first backers, and with your help, we can make cycling both smarter and safer for everyone. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for your early support. And don't forget, you knew Shoka before it was cool.
Hey Kickstarter, we're Bloom Sky, the world's first community-based weather camera network, reporting accurate, hyperlocal information with images of real-time conditions on demand. 2 years ago, we came to you, asking you to help build the next generation weather community. Thanks to your incredible support on Kickstarter in 2014, our community is now over 100,000 users and growing. Today, we're back on Kickstarter with so much more, so we can push the boundaries of your sky, telling your weather story to the world. You see those points on the map? Those are all current Bloom Sky users reporting real-time weather trends to you, near or far. The updated Sky 2 device monitors temperature, humidity, and barometric pressure while housing a high-definition camera. The camera captures the picture of the sky every 5 minutes so that everyone can have access to real and precise weather information no matter where you are. So, with Bloom Sky, you don't have to try to figure out what those numbers or icons really mean. You can also share the Bloom Sky weather with your family and friends, or even use it for small businesses to connect with customers. We partnered with IFT, so our weather data can be used to trigger smart home systems, control Nest, SmartThings, or even more possibilities through automation. We know you need more, so we developed a new accessory to enrich your weather information. Introducing Storm, a pairing device that collects rainfall total, measures wind speed, provides wind direction, and tells you UV exposure, all in the palm of your hands. Paired together with one of your Sky devices, you'll have a complete visual weather reporting system. We now have a community that's sharing and viewing Bloom Sky weather every day. So we invite you to join us and continue to build the world's first and fully connected weather camera network. Let's find the beauty in your sky and reimagine the way we should really see weather. On behalf of Bloom Sky, thank you for your support.
Every single day on this planet, someone is injured or killed by a landmine. Removing them is very time-consuming and dangerous. Millions of landmines litter the landscapes of the war-torn countries around the world. My name is Masoud Hassani, and I want to change this. Our mission is to solve the landmine problems within 10 years. In 2012, we have launched our first Kickstarter campaign. It is called the Mine Kafon. A low-cost wind-powered anti-landmine detonator. It rolls along on a desert. When it hits a landmine, it blows itself up and it destroys the landmine at the same time. After 3 years of hard work, we brought our mission to the next level. Now we are very excited to introduce you our newest robotic invention, the Kafon drone. It is an airborne demining system which aims to reduce landmines in less than 10 years globally. Kafon drone flies above a dangerous area. It generates a 3D map. Then it detects landmines with a metal detector and GPS coordinates. The drone has a robotic arm which places detonators on top of a landmine and blows them up from a safe distance. These three methodologies combined makes the Kafon drones up to 20 times faster than the traditional technologies. It is safer and up to 200 times cheaper. Imagine if we could fly with hundreds of Kafon drones all over the affected landscapes worldwide and free the world from landmines. Now it's our final goal to bring the Kafon drones to a pilot in order to be able to test them on different environments and weather conditions. This is needed to prove and show to the demining organizations that the Kafon drone is faster, cheaper and safer than the existing technologies. With such a disruptive approach, we could save thousands of lives. We need your support to make this happen. Please join our campaign and let's have a landmine-free world, because one less landmine means one saved life. We are looking forward to collaborate with you on this project.
Hello Kickstarter, we are Onion. As makers, we use development boards to build all sorts of cool stuff. But most development boards on the market fell short of our expectations. They're bulky, confusing to set up, and overcomplicated. We usually spend far more time reading the documentation than actually using them to build things. Today, we're changing that. Say hello to the Omega 2, the world's simplest development board. The Omega 2 is tiny. At less than a quarter of the size of your credit card, it can easily fit into any project. But don't be fooled by its size. The Omega 2 is powerful. It is a full Linux computer. That's right. This tiny purple thing runs the same operating system that powers some of the world's most mission-critical infrastructure. The Omega 2 works out of the box. It comes with built-in Wi-Fi and onboard storage, so it comes to life the moment you power it on. The Omega 2 is familiar. You control it with apps just like your regular computer. We even have an app store so you can discover apps created by the community. The Omega 2 is easy to program. In fact, you don't even have to write any code. It supports Node-RED, a graphical tool that you can use to create programs by simple drag and drop. But if you are into writing code, the Omega 2 supports many programming languages. Pick one you're already familiar with and start building. The Omega 2 is cloud connected, so you can remote control it securely from anywhere in the world. The Omega 2 is expandable. We have created many plug-and-play expansions, so adding new features to your project will look something like this. The Omega 2 is affordable, starting at only $5. Yep, 5. It is cheaper than this Frappuccino. We want to lower the barrier to entry so everyone can join the maker movement. So you see, Kickstarter, the problem is that the tools for building amazing things are just not accessible for everyone. And that is why we're working so hard to make the Omega 2 really easy to use. But we need your help to make it affordable as well. So please back our campaign and tell all your friends. We can't wait to see what amazing things you'll come up with. Thank you.